I went to go see Trisha Paytas this week.
Oh, yeah?
She was playing at Radio City Music Hall.
That's a big venue.
It's the biggest yet. I cannot believe she sold it out, and she's been doing so good. Do you know anything about Trisha Paytas?
I know her name. I've seen her stuff. She has a personality. But wait, what kind of show was it?
It was just a concert, basically. So she was just singing all of her hits and then doing banter. But first, did you know about her before? I mean, because I talk about her a lot, but you knew about her before I was talking about her all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did. So she was on the radar.
Yes.
But how?
Well, how did I know about her?
Yeah,
So one of my favorite YouTubers did a crossover episode with her very randomly. It was like a one-off thing. And she was like way more famous than them.
Yes.
She still is, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's how it happened. And I was like, who is this bitch?
Yes.
And then, that was kind of my introduction to Trisha.
Do you remember who it was that she was collabing with?
Yeah, it was Chris Clemens and Andrew Lau.
Because you're a big stan of Chris Clemens.
I am. I love Chris Clemens. I love them both.
Okay.
Andrew Lau and Chris Clemens. But I am a Chris Clemens stan.
Okay, yeah, and I'm a Trisha stan. So the crossover that we needed.
Yes.
Okay, so so the videos I sent you last night, have you seen those before?
I have not.
Okay, so what did you think? So they were, she's like cosplaying and in male drag, which I love. I love it when she does male drag. So what did you think?
I thought that they were very creative and uplifting and boisterous and kind of almost Katy Perry-esque somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Not that Katy Perry is, a total role model at this point. Going to space, paying $11 million to do that when everyone else is impoverished. But yeah, I thought they were cute.
So she's for the girls and the gays. And I totally get the gay part because she's basically a drag queen. She was never really into drag or the drag race. She never watched it. She didn't know about drag. But then when she started watching Drag Race, she was like, wait a minute, that's what I've been doing for years.
Wait, that's me.
Yeah, she was like, that's me. I'm like, she's basically a female drag queen, and she's been a female drag queen for years. But she kind of dealt with identity disorder and fixations, and she's diagnosed as bipolar. So that's why she has fixations on people. And when she fixates, she gets really into it. And she's like, I'm going to recreate this video shot for shot of my favorite band or artist. So that's kind of what she does, and that's why I think gay men love her.
So I didn't know that backstory of hers. We love neurodiversity. We love body size diversity. So yes. I think that's it's always good to see folks like that representing people. So I think no matter what, that's really cool. Was that in one of her music videos?
Yeah.
I didn't get that reference.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a cool wig, though.
Mm-hmm. It was a shot-for-shot recreation of Zac Efron's part in that movie.
Oh, see, I did not get that. She seems positive and, doesn't censor herself all of the time. And it's kind of, she's just a bold person living in the world.
Right. She's just is herself, and she's unapologetic, and she's became famous by sheer force of will, because all her music was self-funded. So she made millions on YouTube just making YouTube videos, but trolling. So it got her a lot of hate and backlash. But then she used all that money to make these music videos, and then she got canceled for reasons I forgot. But then TikTok came around, and she became famous on TikTok with Gen Z. So they kind of gave her a resurgence and invigorated her career. So that's why she's kind of at the level she is now, and she's going mainstream, and she's been selling out all her shows. Because I actually saw her in 2017 when she played New Jersey. I went out to New Jersey to see her, and it was not a very full stadium, and I think she was kind of in her canceled era. So it's so cool to see her from there to where she is now.
Yeah, that's a hero's journey, a heroine's journey, I suppose.
It really is.
I do remember that she got canceled. I also can't remember for what. But, we can all be problematic, I guess, sometimes. But yeah, no, she seems cute.
Well, I read this story last week, or in the New York Times, and it's kind of dark, but it kind of just got glossed over. I just feel like nobody's talking about it, or maybe people, I don't know. So it was in the New York Times, and it was a story about this, I think, a 32-year-old man. Did you see this story?
No.
A 32-year-old man who had been locked up since he was a kid. I forgot the actual dates, but he was 68 pounds, and it was crazy. Like, so this is like a real life Cinderella story. They didn't frame it like that because that would like diminish it, but that's what I was thinking. I was like, this is kind of like the reverse male Cinderella, because he was literally a stepson. So I think the father remarried, or the mother, the father remarried. So this guy's mother left him and was out of the picture. So he's with his father. Then the father remarried, and then they had 2 daughters. So this son was locked in a small room upstairs, like in an attic type of situation, for however many years. I forgot how young he was, but I think he was like 6th grade, and now he's 32.
What?
Yeah, and then the 2 daughters were living like normal, happy lives.
Oh my God! What?
Yeah, this is like, and then so the way that he saved himself was like he set a fire. He was allowed out of the out of his room, every once in a while, and there was like a lighter in a coat pocket he had access to. So he grabbed the lighter, and I guess I forgot what he set fire to, but like he set a fire so that the fire department would come and save him. So that's how he got saved. That was just insane to me. But like, anyway, so the mother was arrested. The father died. So the father, well,
in the fire?
Not in the fire. I think he died maybe a year or so before, or I forgot the timeline. But this young man knew that that was the only way he would get saved. So like the fire people came, and he would not move. The mother, when she actually did unlock the door. So thank God the mother, because he was locked in his room. So she unlocked the door and let him leave. And then I think she and maybe some other people ran out. But some people came to the scene before the fire department, and she yelled at them, go upstairs and remove the locks, because she didn't want the evidence that he had been locked in his room. So she was like, remove the locks. And then she told him to wash his face, because he was only allowed to shower maybe once a month or less.
What?
So, but he refused. Yeah, this is like it's like so true crime, but it was in the New York Times, and she was yelling at him to wash his face, and he refused because he wanted everyone to see what condition he was in, like filthy, dirty face, smelled horrible, and that's how he got saved. Sorry, that was too dark, but that was like, I cannot believe there's such evil in the world.
That's crazy.
Like, that is insane to me.
That's super sad.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, why?
What?
But like, I literally, though, like the 2 daughters were the woman's daughters. So he really was the stepson. Like, so she really was the evil stepmother. But anyway, I need more information on this. So I hope like with some of these true crime channels, like do more of a deep dive, because I'm just so curious about it. And I hope he's okay.
Can someone in the comments let us know if you have more details on
more
this?
intel.
That is so tragic.
What else did you do this week?
Well, I had a really bad sleep last night.
Okay.
So that's something I did this week.
Has it been going on all week, or just last night?
So what's interesting is, like last fall, I forgot how to sleep, if that makes sense.
Okay.
I would go the whole night, even after eating sleeping pills. I would be in a state of like, probably like, because they say you drop into like, what is it, an alpha, beta, and theta like levels of sleep. I think theta is like the REM phase.
Okay.
Don't quote me on any of this at all. I'm literally being quoted right now by saying, okay, so it's fine. So I was like, I would remain in like a conscious state the whole time. Like I would just be laying down 8 hours in the dark, but by the time morning comes around, I'm like, I think I was conscious that whole time. So it was really weird. So what I had to start doing on the recommendation of a friend was listening to soothing podcasts at night.
Okay.
And so I started listening to space podcasts. And I am obsessed with space now. I think that the information penetrates my subconscious in a really profound way. So it makes me understand, because it's hard to really understand the vastness of space. And every so often I'll tune in my sleep to a fact and have it just be whoa, that's crazy. For example, scientists, so everything in space is moving at all times. The Earth is going something 110,000 miles per hour or something. Don't quote me on that either. Around the sun. But then the sun is hurtling 33,000 miles an hour in a certain direction. The entire Milky Way galaxy that we're in is speeding towards an unknown destination, as is everything else.
So the whole mass is just moving around.
Everything is moving in one direction. Everything, I think, many objects in the observable universe. No, it's there's a term for the universe that's within our reasonable range. Anyway, everything is hurtling very quickly towards an unknown point. We can't see it because this thing is hidden by the Milky Way galaxy. So our telescopes can't see beyond the Milky Way galaxy because there's a lot of light in the way. They call it the Great Attractor.
Okay.
Nobody knows what it is.
So we're all hurtling towards something.
Yes.
I've never heard that before. That's wild.
Except there's one object that they found in the night sky that is coming towards us.
Oh my gosh. But what is it? Or do they know? Or
yeah.
What is it?
The Andromeda Galaxy.
Oh.
And in 1 billion years, if you were on Earth 1 billion years from now, the night sky would be totally obscured. All you would see is the Andromeda Galaxy. As it combines, our two galaxies are gonna combine, and the black holes that are at the center of both of our galaxies might merge into a supermassive black hole.
Oh my God. Right, because we're in a galaxy.
We are.
So these two galaxies will collide.
Yeah.
Do you think that's where a parallel universe is?
So it's interesting. There's a lot of theories about parallel universes. They say that I can't remember the guy's name. All of these things are named after some dude who, fair enough, discovered them. But they say that black holes could be gateways to other universes. Mm-hmm. But this is maybe a topic for another episode.
Yeah. A deeper dive.
Yeah, anyway, I'm obsessed with space right now.
Well, that's really cool. And it helps you get to sleep, so it's another benefit.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping and I'm learning. And I'm being awed by all of creation.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So what else is going on with you?
So I told you a few weeks ago when I went to the Russian and Turkish baths.
Oh, yes.
And I made this video after I left it. It's now at 774,000 views.
Dang.
And I'm that was crazy because it was just me. Thank you. Just freaking out leaving the baths. But it's so weird what goes viral and what gets people talking, and it just people are following me from that one video, and it's that's not what I do. It was just a one-off because most of my videos are just fashion or fragrances or just more fluffy stuff. And then everyone's following me. I'm that's not what you're going to get if you keep following me. But people love that video. It's so weird. So I guess people, what you were saying before, people love an inside view of something they don't get to see. Because it's I guess a lot of people don't make videos about the Russian Turkish baths.
Yeah, I mean, I had not heard about them until you told me.
Yeah.
And it's inherently intriguing because it's what goes on there?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Is there scandalous things that go on there?
Mm-hmm. And that's what people want to know.
People want to know. You got to give people what they want.
Yeah, but it's like it's not. I mean, it's a public like business. They have a sign. It's like anybody can go. It's not a secret. But I guess people didn't know about it, and yeah, they want to know if like shenanigans go on in there. So that was crazy. But then it made me think because I remember you went to a bathhouse.
Bathhouse. In Flatiron.
And then did you see the news recently? The New York Post wrote an article saying about all the mold and getting
was it chlamydia?
Stuff. Or yeah, like some sort of like people were getting sick from bathhouse Williamsburg.
Oh, it was a Williamsburg location.
Yeah.
You know,
but I thought it was a smear campaign. I thought somebody paid the New York Post to write a negative review. What do you think?
I don't trust the New York Post.
Me either.
You know, I think that I'm remembering this correctly. The New York Post pioneered a type of journalism that was very like gotcha in your face. Don't quote me on anything. No quotations in this podcast. Yeah. But like, yeah, so they're all about sensationalism and like all behind every media story, you really have to question like what are the motivations? What are because people own these things.
Yeah.
Like, and there's always an angle.
There's always an agenda.
There's no such thing. Yeah. There's no such thing as totally objective reporting.
And who owns the New York Post? Is it like Murdoch?
That's a good question.
But probably not somebody good.
Probably not someone great. But yeah, I did hear that, and I wish I could unsee that because I also saw that there was like bugs. Mm-hmm. And I have a hard time with spas in general.
Okay.
Because I don't like barefoot things. I don't like being in pools to me seem like gross soups. Mm-hmm. And I would rather just not. But I also love bathhouse. It's such a fun vibe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, were the Russian baths like clean?
I thought they were clean, and so that was a distinction. When in the article they said at bathhouse, the problem wasn't the saunas or the steam rooms because that's heat. So heat is going to kill any bacteria or germs. It was specifically the pools. They said there was like stuff found in the pools. So that's a clarification that I think is important. So if you just go into the steam room or the saunas, you should be safe. But I wanted to check out Bathhouse. That's why, like, it caught my attention because, like, I was like, oh, I almost went there because the Russian Turkish baths was too crowded and it freaked me out. So I thought maybe Bathhouse would be good.
I'm going there like next weekend.
Really?
You want to come?
Yes.
Okay.
Which location?
The Flatiron one.
Okay.
Not Williamsburg.
Okay. Yeah. Well, steer clear of the Williamsburg one.
I think so, but. Yeah, it is such a fun vibe. It's definitely my favorite spa, just mostly because there's a bar in it.
Ooh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's got you can because all of it is underground and it's all very like dark and mysterious, and it's like a really nice thing, especially in the winter, because you could just go and like warm up, essentially, and all the like the steam. And in the steam rooms, they there's a man swirling a fragranced towel of some kind.
I saw that. I was like wondering what was going on with the towel waving.
Yeah, it makes it hotter. It feels like you're being slapped in the face with more heat. So it's nice, but it's fragrance tea. It's like essential oils. And then you can order like a little drink, a little canned cocktail in the bar, a little snack. So it's cute. It's like a little restaurant, cafe, and spa.
Do you want to get out of here?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. I think that went well.
All right, yeah. Well, you're going to have a lot to edit.